We are all here for some special reason. Stop being a prisoner of your past. Become the architect of your future. What could be worse than getting to the end of your life and realizing you hadn't lived it? Accept what is, let go of what was, and have faith in what will be. You will never be who you want to be until you are happy with who you are. An entire sea of water can't sink a ship unless it gets inside the ship. Similarly, the negativity of the world can't put you down unless you allow it to get inside you. You cannot swim for new horizons until you have courage to lose sight of the shore. In breaking away from the familiar and the expected, you'll be forced and privileged to face greater challenges, earn harder lessons, and really get to know yourself. Choose battles that you can win without losing your heart and your soul. When life puts you in tough situations, don't say, "Why me?" Say, "Try me." A river cuts through rock, not because of its power, but because of its persistence. Persistence guarantees that results are inevitable. Success is getting what you want. Happiness is wanting what you get. We ourselves are the authors of almost all our woes and griefs, of which we so unreasonably complain. The size of your dreams must always exceed your current capacity to achieve them. If your dreams do not scare you, they are not big enough. Never feel sad on losing anything in your life, because whenever a tree loses its leaf, a new leaf is ready to take its place. Don't forget to collect the memories on your journey. Remember, if you only focus on your destination, you will miss out on the benefits of the journey. You have to live your life and not count on things being there, tomorrow or the next day. There's no need to wait for the bad things to be over. Change now. Love now. Live now. Don't wait for people to give you permission to live, because they won't. We make messes of our lives, but every now and then we manage to do something that's exactly right. The challenge is figuring out which is which. A real decision is measured by the fact that you've taken a new action. If there's no action, you haven't truly decided. You will never become who you want to be if you keep blaming everyone else for who you are. There are no secrets to success. Don't waste time looking for them. Success is the result of perfection, hard work, learning from failure, loyalty to those for whom you work, and persistence. Opportunities are usually disguised as hard work, so most people don't recognize them. Along our chosen paths, we all meet up with demons. We must meet them and battle them, even when they are nothing but mist in the night. You have had a dream for so many years. Let today be the day you make a plan for it. Just think about how much more likely you are to hit your target when you finally aim at it. Words may inspire, but only action creates change. Inaction breeds doubt and fear. Action breeds confidence and courage. Action should culminate in wisdom. Two things define you: your patience when you have nothing, and your attitude when you have everything. If it is important to you, you will find a way. If not, you'll find an excuse. To get where you want to be, you must first know where you are. You can't make someone feel good about themselves until you feel good about yourself. Beauty begins the moment you decide to be yourself. Love what you are doing and keep doing it with love. Certain things in life simply have to be experienced and never explained. Love is such a thing. A drop of pure love contains an ocean of transformative power. Too many people miss out on real love because they're too busy waiting for the one to show up. A parent's wishes for their children shouldn't be to be as good as them, but to surpass their own abilities and hopefully lead to a better world. If we did all the things we were capable of doing, we would literally astonish ourselves. Always remember, too much ego will kill your talent. Sometimes letting go is simply changing the labels you place on an event, looking at the same event with fresh eyes. Fear not what is not real, never was and never will be. What is real, always was, and cannot be destroyed. Just as a fire is covered by smoke, and a mirror is obscured by dust, just as the embryo rests deep within the womb, wisdom is hidden by selfish desire. Don't bother just to be better than your contemporaries or predecessors. Try to be better than yourself. When someone who is suffering looks to you for compassion, it's indeed a blessing. You are chosen to be their light in a moment of sorrow. A man who treats his woman like a princess is proof that he has been born and raised in the arms of a queen. All of us do not have equal talent, yet all of us have an equal opportunity to develop our talent. A true dreamer is one who knows how to navigate in the dark. Changes are inevitable and not always controllable. What can be controlled is how you manage, react to, and work through the change process. Never regret your past. Rather, embrace it as the teacher that it is. We are what we repeatedly do. Excellence, therefore, is not an act, but a habit. Knowledge is not power. Knowledge is only potential power. Action is power. The only thing wrong with trying to please everyone is that there's always at least one person who will remain unhappy. You. It isn't what we say or think that defines us, but what we do. Ask for help, not because you are weak, but because you want to remain strong. Don't believe everything you hear. Realize, real lies. Integrity gives you real freedom, because you have nothing to fear, since you have nothing to hide. Only the knowledge that comes from inside is the real knowledge. Man is not worried by real problems so much as by his imagined anxieties about real problems. Try, and keep on trying until that which seems difficult becomes possible, and that which seems only possible becomes habit and a real part of you. Real work is completed in silence and strikes a chord in the minds of only a very few. The real secret to a life of abundance is to stop spending your days searching for security and to start spending your time pursuing opportunity. The best way out is always through. Patience is the strength of the weak. Impatience is the weakness of the strong. If you spend your whole life waiting for the storm, you'll never enjoy the sunshine. A person needs just three things to be truly happy in this world: someone to love, something to do, and something to hope for. A day of worry is more exhausting than a week of work. Anyone can give up. It is the easiest thing in the world to do. But to hold it together when everyone would expect you to fall apart, now that is true strength. Without fear, there cannot be courage. A man with outward courage dares to die. A man with inner courage dares to live. The only way of discovering the limits of the possible is to venture a little way past them into the impossible. Make sure you visualize what you really want, not what someone else wants for you. Truth is not something outside to be discovered. It is something inside to be realized. Friendship is the purest love. It is the highest form of love where nothing is asked for, no condition, where one simply enjoys giving. Love is the goal. Life is the journey. In love, the other is important. In lust, you are important. All that is great cannot be possessed, and that is one of the most foolish things man goes on doing. We want to possess. What are you doing extra? That's what counts. That's when you're working hard, when you're going above and over what's expected of you. Kindness is the only investment that never fails in the long run. There is no fire like passion, no crime like hatred, no sorrow like separation, no sickness like hunger, and no joy like the joy of freedom.